We now become conscious of our breath. And already the energies have been anchored here, in fact, waiting. For there is the great gathering of the children of light. And especially at this time in the cycle of times, a great calling, a great clarion call for those on many levels who have agreed to participate into this period of divine grace, to bring into the fold all frequencies that have forgotten the experience of unconditional love. A great calling in of the great divine shepherd to bring the fullness of the flock into its glorious being and into its next and divine steps. A most glorious and wonderful expression that in the deepest and deepest in all who hear these words are familiar, sense it and know it. But beloveds, we say to you that the time to rise, the time of sovereignty, the time of cosmic remembering, the time of standing in your truth, the time of expanding and bringing forth the unknown unto the known is here. There is no longer the getting ready, the preparation and waiting for. That time has come and has passed. And so we speak now, beloveds, of the present. We speak of the present here and now, and we come together and invite you to breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath that connects us all throughout the cosmos, the divine in-breath and the divine out-breath, as all things, all creations, and all expressions of the divine share this sacred divine rhythm. And as we breathe together, beloveds, we ask you here now to see clearly in your spiritual eye. It is a diamond point, the point coming from the upper celestial levels of light. And how it appears to you if you can see a multifaceted gemstone that points. And that point comes from the heavenly realms into this realm. It is part, beloveds, of a much larger gematria. But in your perception, you see this now as a circular, pointed, rounded stone, a gemstone of many facets. And if you were to shine a light on it, you would see it sparkles and gives off various rays and colors. These colors, as you perceive, are not simply earthly colors in the faceted, as you shine the light upon it and marvel at its beauty, as it rotates around as a great cosmic kaleidoscope. It sends forth various rays and hues and colors and gematrias. As it goes into the different angles, perspectives, perceptions, interweaving, integrating, interconnecting one with the other. There is that part of you that recognizes this symbol, beloved, each and every one. You know this, you see this, you feel it, and you have experienced, beloveds, this magnificence of light. This creation that is boundless and eternal and coming in so many different ways and modulations and integrations, ever creating new. You know, and you know this. And so you take this moment here now, beloveds, together as the family in the tribe of light, to bring this memory forward. Bring it forward until it comes into the forefront of your head. Move this image as you see it in its beauty, this rotating crystal, very pinpointed as a Vogel crystal, pointed to you, pointed to your crown chakra, pointed to the divine collective, pointed to the children of earth who have not forgotten. And in this frequency that comes very specific, very pinpointed, very, very direct, with each and every holy sacred in-breath and out-breath, this connection becomes more anchored, more integrated, more intertwined. And as it continues to move in its beauty, as you bring the memory into the front of your head, you bring this memory into the front of the forehead. You bring this memory into the front of the brain, both on the left and on the right. For it is the bringing up of the divine code already embedded within your beingness, within the very DNA that you hold. It is the cosmic memory of light and brilliance and such radiance that triggers once again your cosmic memory into the multifacetedness of what and who you are and the light that you hold. And in this light demonstration, beloveds, it is the light that you wield, that you hold, that you know how to triangulate, how to move it, and how to make it into various things, various expressions that can help many. You are the great wielders of light. Light in all of its forms and all of its manifestations. For it is the time of great light, as the great and mighty avatars of light have spoken of, have demonstrated throughout time. As Zoroaster talked of the great fire, the endless fire, so too this light, it is undistinguishable, indistinguishable. This light is the cosmic fire that each and every one of you hold. And that this is the time for its brilliance, its radiance to come forth within you. And as it comes forth within you, beloveds, it consumes all that is not of its nature within you and around you. And so, beloveds, each and every single sacred in-breath and out-breath is a great catalyst to bring this forward once again into your full consciousness, to have it emerge within you as the great wielder of light. It is the light that emanates from the highest source, the source of source. And it is in its purest form as you can bring it forth. With this is great power and, beloveds, great responsibility. And for those who are teachers and those who are healers, It is this level of light that comes to you now to bring forth your abilities in more profound and effective ways. For the time of the great shift is here. And in this shifting, the need of rebalancing, healing, and guidance. And as you have the lighthouse that shows the way in a storm, beloveds, we say to you, you are the divine lighthouses to humanity that will look for direction. And so it is indeed, beloveds, a most powerful and a profound gift. As you well within you into the very ATP, into the very chemistry of your cells that begin to activate with this light, with this higher light from the celestial realms that holds within it the very essence of the divine, its love, boundlessness, and eternity. And in its love, it seeks to heal and to balance and to bring joy and happiness and end suffering. And so it is a great tool of spiritual light, a light tool embedded within you, rising within you to be utilized. And in this utilization, the very thoughts that you have, the very visions that you have, the prayers that you hold, the focus that you tend on brings forth and activates this light. So we say, beloveds, with this comes great responsibility. And if it is something that you choose to do and move in your dedication to be the light to the world, as the great avatars have been, as Jesus the Christ, as world server, has asked each and every one of us to be that light. We now ask you to breathe the holy sacred breath with us, seeing clearly the beautiful crystal pinpoint continue in its rotation in the many faceted of the rainbows, the multi-rainbows, not only of the earth, but beyond the earth. And as it continues to spin, as you continue to gaze, as you continue to feel, sense, and integrate its energies, as great gemantrias begin to form into your mind's eye, as you bring forth this memory into the front of your mind, as you begin simply to breathe, to see the visions that come to you now. Simply be and receive. Be and receive. Be and receive. Continue to observe this rotating crystal, the point coming very, very direct. It is part of a higher light gematria, but our focus is on what we see here now. The multitude of colors, the geometries, the interweaving of light. And all we simply do is breathe the sacred in-breath and out-breath with the divine collective. As this divine grace and memory flows in and activates every part of your beingness, including the physical, mental, and emotional levels, until you become this kaleidoscope of light. You begin to experience the multifacetedness of light that you are. It allows you to bring into those memory cosmic points highlighted in your soul journey that has brought you to this moment. And as the great radiant ones continue to hold this platform, to hold this frequency of undulating light, as it continues to move, as it continues to glisten and to radiate, coming from the highest illumines, higher than the absolute worlds. Its magnificence is beyond comprehension, so we are grateful for what it is that we can see and experience. We open up our hearts for this grace and blessing that flows in here, in us, through us, and around us. And as great light bearers and light wielders, we know intuitively, instinctively, that we must do something with this light, this gift, this great power. And so we now bring into our mind's eye our sacred planet and all of her life. And right here, right now, we possess the power to bring forth light into darkness. Right here, right now, we possess the light to bring peace and balance. And as this light emanates from unconditional love, we move through our mind's eye, throughout the sacred Gaia, throughout the sacred earth, all parts of her and all of her life. We can travel back in time or into the future, or indeed, beloveds, parallel. Whatever, wherever you choose in this moment, bring forth those areas, those dynamics you are aware of, and shine the light. Shine the light on situations, world affairs, cosmic affairs. Shine the light on those who suffer. Shine the light on the ancestors. Shine the light on the lineages of this earth. Shine the light in the constellations. Shine the light in Lyra. Shine the light on all those things that have caused imbalance and wars. And in our combined light, we raise the frequency to bring forth healing and balance. You are the light wielders, and you have come to bring light to darkness. And so you seek in the multi-levels, the multi-dimensionalities, the multi reality experiences of this planet, the 7 levels of this planet, and the parallel experiences of this planet, of all possibilities. And so you wield the light. You wield the light in communities and in the kingdoms, the human kingdom, the animal kingdom, the plant and the mineral kingdoms. You wield the light on all societies, terrestrial and non-terrestrial, for you are an interdimensional being. You remember who you are and the power that you hold. And so you wield the light. You wield the light in distorted thinking, miscreations. You wield the light in lower thought forms, fallen thought forms. You wield the light. But now you remember and stand in your power. And as the rising sun, you bring hope to the world. You bring new beginnings, new vistas, new horizons, and new platforms. And as you continue to gaze on the multifacetedness of this rotating gem that continuously brings forth new forms and new geometries and colors and combinations, it reminds you that you are not alone, that each facet and light and brilliance and creativity is part of an ever ongoing, expanding and evolving consciousness. And you are one and part of this consciousness. And so the opportunity, as you wield the light, you look and see so many others doing the same. That you are indeed a part of a tribe, part of a fellowship, part of a council, part of a collective that has promised, that has agreed, that has partnered to do this. And so you emerge with more confidence, understanding, and ability. That no matter what situation you face, see, or expose to, you can wield the light. And it is a great call, beloveds. For we need all the light wielders to be on point, to shift into the Christed thought forms, the Christed outcomes, that the Christed cosmic and Maitreya can move into the enlightened worlds with more ease and grace. Remember who you are, the power you hold. The power is consciousness. And your thoughts hold great power. Your intention holds great power. And the activation of light within you, ever increasing in frequency, radiance, and brilliance. And as we continue to do this, we bring light into family dynamics, relationships, personal and collective. For all seek healing, all seek release. We wield the light in all areas, in all crevices. And we take these moments here now to see the light raising within our own physical, mental, and emotional bodies, clearing any blockages, distortions, miscreations. And for the divine collective, as the rising sun, we breathe new life within ourselves, individually and collectively, with this light that has activated and will continue to activate as we walk our path of light. Just hold on to the energy a bit more. And with grateful hearts, we prepare for the return. We know that this has been a gift for those who are ready to receive. We take a look at the multifaceted rotating stone. We imprint it into our mind's eye, remembering to bring it to the front of the head. This will continue in the days and weeks to come. We begin to join our electromagnetic field as those radiant ones and all those who have participated with us begin to join theirs. We make a note of remembering the crystal as it appeared to us. Bring it to mind as often as we can. And on the count of 3, we will intend to be back, awake, and alert. 1, 2, we can bring the energy back before we go to sleep. And 3, we are back, awake, alert, and we are grounded.